Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to teach you guys how you guys can get approved for a home in 60 days or less. So a lot of people out there, they're trying to get pre-approved for a home and you guys are having a hard time trying to increase your credit score. I was just talking to my neighbor and they were saying, hey, we're in the process of trying to get the credit score higher. We're working with a company. It's like, this does not have to be a long and hard process. This can actually be very quick and very simple. So I want to teach you guys the different steps that you guys can take to increase your credit score. Now, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not something that is going to be, oh, just do this, just do that. It's going to be stuff that you have to just do. But sometimes you have to just pay something. Sometimes you just have to apply for something. Sometimes you just have to stop something. It's going to take discipline, like seriously. Like, it's going to take discipline, but if you follow these steps, I'm trying to tell you, your credit score is going to go up. And when your credit score go up, you guys should have an easier time getting approved. I would like you guys to have over a 640 when you try to go get approved for a home, so that it could be a smoother process. Like if you guys try to aim for just that 580, you guys are going to find that sometimes you're going to get denied, or sometimes you just like right there on the edge where maybe your middle score is 580, because they're going to look at all three of your scores and they're going to literally pick the score that's in the middle. So least to greatest, the one that's in the middle, that's the one that they're going to pick. And you're going to find that your middle score is 580. And it's just you just right there on the edge, or your highest score is 580. So just follow these steps. It's not going to be easy, but I put together a quick presentation. I want us to go through it. I want us to do this in like literally 5 minutes where I can tell you the steps. If you guys want to see a longer presentation, go ahead and click that link down below that says 60 points in 60 days. That's a whole hour long presentation. That's why I'm going into great details. But if you guys just want to know like the basics, so that you guys be like, oh, I'm on the wrong track or I'm on the right track, then this is a great video for you. So let's go ahead and go through it. Now, this is 5 ways to increase your credit score in 60 increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. So here's some results from some of my clients: 70 points, 64 points, 30 points. You guys, you have to just do these different things and just watch your credit score go up. Literally understand that you have the power. I'm gonna keep telling you guys that, because sometimes people are like, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. Like, you have to stop the whining and you have to just go towards it and just get it, like seriously. And that's what I'm telling myself now too. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, this is a lot. It's like, stop it. I tell myself, stop it. Like, I can do this. I have to do this. I have no choice. So understand that you do have the power. Again, stick to the end, because I'm going to teach you guys how to even make this stuff go even faster, and how to make sure that you can get that approval. While a lot of people are not buying a house, this is a great time because you don't really have no competition. While they're giving out money for you guys to be able to buy a house and they're giving out incentives, you guys need to take advantage. So I'm going to teach you guys how you can really boost your credit score, like 113, 129 points, 90 points, 97 points, how my clients are getting this type of results. So it's 5 different steps. Number 6 is like the bonus. So the first thing is, you got to get your credit score. You need to know your credit score. You need to get your credit reports. So I want you guys to know what your credit score is and what's on your report. So you guys can get a 14-day free trial through Aura. I have my link down below for you guys. You guys can get your free credit score from Credit Karma also. They'll tell you what it is. Don't go based off of that score completely, but just know, okay, this is about where I'm at. Know that that score is most likely lower than what the mortgage lender is going to have for you, but it's like a guide for you. Like, oh, if my credit score went up 50 points on Credit Karma, I know it had to go up at least 30 to 50 points with the mortgage lender. Think of it like that. And then also, you can get you can get all 3 of your credit reports for $1 for 7 days. They have a 7-day trial with Identity IQ. I'll have that down below. Now, I like Identity IQ because they're going to give you all 3 of your credit scores and your credit reports. Aura is completely free. They're going to tell you what your credit score is, and they can protect your identity. So definitely go ahead and get that Aura. Now, understand again, you have the power. You know where to get your credit scores from, so you can know where you at. Now, let's figure out what you have to do to increase it. Now, I know you guys heard, make sure I have to make sure I keep my credit score, my credit utilization at 30%. I tell people like that is a lie. Do not do the 30% thing. That's maintaining, that's like right at the edge of I'm about to mess your credit score up. Like literally, that's what the credit bureau is saying. Like you keep your credit utilization at 30%, we finna mess you up. I always tell people to keep their credit utilization under 5%. And if you can see right here from Credit Karma, that green section, 0 to 9%, is actually the best. I tell people to 5%, but if you can keep it that low or just pay down your credit cards, the ones that's due the soonest, pay those down first. You're going to see your credit score go up a lot. Look, that 30%, like that 30% is in a yellow spot. That means, hey, listen, you better slow down. We going to take some points off. We ain't going to mess you up, but we going to take some points off. So make sure you guys keep your credit score at that 5% because that's like the sweet spot. So paying down your credit cards is the first step. So go ahead, pay down your credit cards. This was like an old presentation I did before. I meet up with people and I do all of this stuff with them. I help them throughout the whole process. So that was class number 2 when you was paying down credit cards. So definitely understand that you have the power. If you guys want me to help you through this process, you can definitely join my membership. I have a class starting every 2 months where I'm actually taking you through this process. We meet up 4 times, or I send you a recording and I say, hey, this is what you need to do. I look at your credit report and say, hey, your credit score has went up 30 points, but listen, we need some more. And this is what I need you to do. Okay, this is your next step. I tell you all your steps. I tell you 4 times throughout our class. And you can keep signing up for classes. Some of my clients go back to back with classes because they want to keep increasing their credit score. But understand that you do have the power. Now, sometimes you don't necessarily have to pay down or pay off your credit cards. You can just transfer your debt. So look into doing like a balance transfer. Discover have it where you can do a balance transfer and get 0% APR for 15 months. That means they're not going to charge you interest for 15 months. You can do a balance transfer, and whatever you paying on those credit cards, the minimum balance, pay that same amount with Discover still. I know that they probably gonna have a lower minimum amount for you. Don't even think about that. Just pay that minimum amount with Discover so you can knock out that balance quick, okay? But you guys can do a balance transfer, and also they can pre-qualify you for this credit card without a hard inquiry. So definitely check it out. That's also class number 2 where I tell people about balance transfers because it's very, very important. Now, this is the biggest thing. People always say accounts gonna stay on your credit reports for 7 to 10 years. That is not true, you guys. That is definitely a lie. You have the power, you guys. You can start deleting the accounts from your credit reports. If you guys click that link that says 60 points in 60 days down below, I give you guys a free dispute letter. Like, that's how serious I am to make sure that people is increasing their credit score. If you guys are rocking with me, you watching my videos, that means that you're very serious about just making sure your credit is good. So I just want to make sure I had the information out there for you guys. So you guys are going to get a free dispute letter to remove your accounts, your inquiries. I put a letter in there for that. And then gave you guys something for collections when they send you that letter in the mail. So you guys have to attack them too. But you can see right here, student loans, Verizon, a public record, 129 points because they got their bankruptcy deleted. And also 2 student loans being deleted, make their credit score go up. Now, I work on deleting accounts from your credit reports 2 times within our classes because we meet only for 60 days. So the first class, I send out letters. You have to wait 35 days for a response. So they have 30 days to respond. So I wait. After the 35 days, we meet up to see what was actually deleted, and whatever wasn't deleted, we send out more letters to get those accounts deleted. So we can do that 2 times. That's the first class and the third class. Now, I know you guys hear like inquiries doesn't matter anyway. They're going to fall off in 2 years. At one point, you guys, I had over 70 inquiries. Like, yes, I had a lot of inquiries, and I didn't even know they can come off your credit reports. I didn't even know you can like remove them. So inquiries, you know, they can stay on for 2 years. That's not the lie. The lie is that you can't remove them. You can definitely remove the inquiries, and I have that free dispute letters in the 60 points in 60 days. So definitely check that out. So the first step is paying down your credit card. Second step is transferring debt, doing a balance transfer. The third step is just to delete your negative accounts that's on your credit reports. Fourth step is to remove your inquiries. Here is some inquiries being deleted: Navy Federal, PayPal, Capital One, some Synchrony Bank accounts inquiries removed, Citibank, Consumer Portfolio. it's just a lot of inquiries being removed. And I have a inquiry removal letter, and I also have a guide that can teach you how to remove them in 48 hours or less. So a lot of people say, hey, I got inquiries removed, 20 of them off my credit bureaus after purchasing your guide. My guide is a fee. It is a fee for that one, but it's going to teach you how to get them off faster. Look at the last one, the final update. They got 12 inquiries removed. It allowed them to apply for the Navy Federal credit card last night, and it approved them for $25,000. Invest that little $50. I think if you go through the 60 points in 60 days, though, you get it for 25 and not $50, but still, that is lit. $25,000, that is good. Now, inquiries are going to be the second thing. So, in a second class. So, if you want to space it out, kind of like how I did here, and you want to push it into 60 days, go ahead and space it out like I did. Send out your dispute letters. After your dispute letters go out, go ahead and work on removing your inquiries, fixing your utilization by paying out your credit cards, doing that balance transfer, and then you can send out more inquiries. Now, some people say don't get credit cards because you're going to go into debt. If you use the credit cards incorrectly, you are going to go into debt, but you need to have credit cards to build your credit. So that is definitely a lie. You don't necessarily have to go into debt if you use it responsibly, or you don't even really have to use your credit card really at all. You can just use your credit card so that they can report. Maybe once every 3 months, once every 6 months, buy some gas, buy some chips, buy something, and then you just pay it off. If you want to have that type of relationship with the credit card companies, you can, but they're going to continue to report to the credit bureaus, which is what you want. So you want to make sure you have at least 4 credit cards reporting to all 3 credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If you don't have at least 4 of them, you need to get it, okay? You really do need to get it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You need to have at least 4 credit cards reporting. Once you guys have those 4 credit cards reporting, it's going to boost your credit score naturally. Now, you can see right here, some people said they got some approval. So $2,000 approval. They had a 600 credit score. And somebody else said that I had taken them from 3,000 in credit cards to 50,000 in credit cards in less than 12 months. So I really love that comment. You are very, very welcome. Somebody else said they got approved for $4,500 for a credit card, and your wife got approved for $3,500. I like talking about credit cards. You're going to see that in the channel. If this is your first video, you just watching me. But I also like to tell you how to clean up your credit so you can get to the credit cards, because nobody want to give you a credit card if your credit is bad. That's just being honest. So applying for credit cards is class number 2. That's when you're going to be removing those inquiries, fixing your utilization. You're going to be applying for credit cards also, okay? Now, that is going to be your 5th step. Now, your 6th step is to make sure that you settle all of your old debts. If you guys have any old debts, definitely settle it. Now, before you get to paying off, oh, let me pay this collection, that collection, try to send out that letter that I gave you. Not try, send out that letter I gave you for the collection companies. If you have a collection on your credit reports, ask them to verify and validate that account to show that it is your account, that it is reporting correctly. Now, this is the biggest thing, because a lot of accounts, a lot of those collections going to just fall off. And you're going to see that they're not going to have the information. They're going to say, hey, we're going to remove this account from your credit reports. And you don't have to worry about paying that one. The one I want you to pay is the one that got all the information about you, the one that's reporting correctly, and the account that's just going to stay there. You tried to dispute it twice, technically. They don't want to remove it. That's the one I want you to think about settling. Now, when it comes down to doing this, I always say wait the 60 days, but don't forget we allow the credit bureaus 5 additional days. So I say 35 days for the first round, and then the second round another 35 days. So wait till the 70th day mark, usually 10 days after our class, see what's actually deleted. Whatever is not deleted, then at that point think, okay, do I want to pay this account, or if I don't want to pay this account? Because look again too, a lot of accounts could be removed and you go ahead and paying it, and a lot of times they're being removed because they don't have the information that they needed to have. Inquiries being removed, you guys. So that's like the whole step, the whole process that I usually take my clients on. Like, that's what we do. We meet up for 60 days. I meet up with them 4 times, and I say, hey, it's class number 1. I sent out your disputes, because I actually send them out on my end to make sure that they look correct. I send them out on my end. I don't charge anything for that, to send out the letters, because Credit repair is not what I necessarily do. You guys can send these letters out on your own. That's why I gave you the letter for free. I just do it just to make sure it get done. You know how sometimes you say you're gonna do something, you just don't do it. So yeah, I sent out the letter for them, and then the next class I said, hey, listen, I looked at your credit reports. Apply for the Capital One because they may give it to you. Apply for the Discover because they may give you that one. Prosper, it may be a good credit card for you because your credit score is not that good, but you may get it. I look and see where you at with your credit, and I say, hey, apply for these cards. But you guys can go through this full process on your own. If you want me to help you through the process, definitely join my class. All you have to do is just have a membership, and you're going to see you're going to have so many dispute letters there. All the credit videos are going to be there too, so you don't have to worry about like ads or things like that. So definitely just get that membership, figure out what my next class is, and sign up for it. Now, if you go through these different steps, I gave you the game. I gave you the letter to start to work to remove those accounts from your credit reports. At least, sometimes people see 25 to 50% of the stuff going in that in a month. So go ahead and send that out and apply for credit cards. You got the whole YouTube with all the credit cards. Apply for those credit cards, do a balance transfer. I even have a video on, hey, these are the best credit cards for balance transfer. Pre-qualify for all those credit cards. If they approve you, balance transfer the balance on those credit cards. Remove the inquiries. I give you guys a free inquiry removal letter. Like, it's no excuse why you guys should not be able to increase your credit score 60 points in 60 days. Now, I said I want to keep it under 5 minutes, and y'all see I was talking so fast, but still, I know this video is going to be golden for you guys. If you guys need help finding a mortgage lender, if you guys need help finding a realtor, I don't care where you at. Like, I literally just had a client close in Texas, California, in Chicago. I don't care where you at. I have a connection out there with a realtor. I know a mortgage broker in your area. Somebody on Instagram just messaged me saying, hey, I'm in North Carolina. And I was like, hey, listen, talk to Randy. I already have a connect out there. She can go ahead and get pre-approved. But if you guys need help with those different things, definitely let me know. And if you guys in Florida, I'm your girl. I'm definitely going to be there with you, help you through your full home buying process, you guys, start to finish. Let's get you pre-approved. After you get pre-approved, let's actually go and look at some houses. Let's go through the full process. And right now we have a lot of incentives here in Florida where builders are giving out, 6%, and they're paying all closing costs. They're giving you $10,000 to customize your new construction home. It's so many different things out here that you guys can do. And if you guys are a teacher, like teachers, you got it so made, because you guys have up to $25,000 that can go towards your down payment. Like, what more can you ask for? Like, seriously, what more can you ask for? So if you guys need any help, you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Drop them down in the comments, and come back and let us know how much your credit score has increased, because this gonna motivate each other, seeing like, oh my gosh, your credit score went up that amount. And it's like, dude, let me just do this. Like, let me go through the steps. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.